Alright, so stop right there. What you're not going to do is you're not going to get a payday loan, and you're not going to be going to a loan shark no matter how badly you think you need the money. Let me tell you right now, the only thing that's going to happen when you do one of those two things is you're going to end up miserable and you're going to be broke, and you're going to be going in the wrong direction when it comes to improving your credit score and building personal wealth. So with that being said, welcome back to Finance Theory, and today we are going to be discussing how you can get approved for a loan whether you have terrible credit or no credit whatsoever. This loan money can be used for basically anything. That's whether you need it to get your car fixed because the engine's blowing smoke out the back and you can't figure out what's going wrong with it and why it won't start, or because it's 2 a.m. and last night you discovered that a brand new business venture is going to make you millions of dollars. You just need a little bit of cash to get it going. So today, just sit back and relax, knowing that by the end of this video, you're going to have a loan and the money that you need. But before you do that, can we all just take a quick moment to hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button? Both of these things really help me out and tell YouTube that what I'm actually doing is providing somewhat useful content. It only takes 2 seconds and it really helps me out. So just hit those 2 buttons down below and then let's get right into the video. Okay, so before we do anything else, I want to let you know that I highly recommend that you go into a physical location to discuss your loan, as you're going to find you're going to have a lot better success rate, as you aren't working with a computer and all of its fancy algorithms. When you apply for these loans online, all the computers really have is some basic information you give them and do some quick calculations and then spit out approved or disapproved, and you don't really get to see how all that fancy magic works. You also really miss out on that one-to-one interaction with a real person who can actually assess your situation. If you go in person and actually talk to someone face to face, they can also do what's called a pre-qualification or pre-approval based on your credit score, income, and assets. Getting pre-qualified allows you to do a lot of things like shop around for loans without having to have any scores pulled. It will also allow you to lock in the lowest interest rate to suit your needs and situation. This will make more payment plans a lot more comfortable for you, but all you really need to do to get pre-qualified is have a W-2 or your pay stubs with you. When pulling your credit score, also make sure not to use Credit Karma, as it uses a Vantage score, and this is something that's different than the FICO score, the more universal measurement and things that banks and other loan agencies are most likely going to be looking at. So before you walk in there, also make sure that you are well prepared and that you are educated on the firm's policies and all of your personal finances and scores. As the title of this video suggested, the focus here is on people who have low or bad credit scores and cannot get a cosigner. Maybe you don't have any friends or family that wouldn't mind helping you out because they don't want the pressure of having to fulfill your loan if you can't meet any of the payments. You can still leverage, however, off of their good spending habits, assuming that they themselves have a good credit score and be willing to do what's called an authorized co-signing agreement. This system is the best of both worlds, where you can take advantage of their good credit and they don't actually have to be responsible for anything if you get yourself into trouble and for some reason aren't able to pay the loan back. When you become an authorized signer, you'll be placed on your friend's credit card so that you can get all of the benefits of their on-time payments and credit history. Another benefit of this system is that they do not have to give you the card for your name to be attached to it. So when the credit card comes in the mail, they have to hold on to it for you, and your credit card will rise because of their spending habits. Obviously, this is a more long-term solution to raising your credit score and getting a loan. So if you do need that money quicker, hold on, because I have a few solutions for you that will allow you to get that money quicker and most likely easier without a friend or anyone else to help you. Alright, so the first quicker and easier option is something called a secured personal loan. So if you have bad credit, but you have some assets like a car, or you outright own your home and it's appreciated in the last few years, you can get what's called a secured personal loan. The downside to this form of loan is that you'll fail to meet the payments. The firm has the right to take whatever asset you have leveraged against your loan. The reason that people are actually willing to lend you money in this situation is because it makes them comfortable that they will be able to get some of their money back in a roundabout way by either selling your home or car if you are somehow unable to pay the money straight back to them. Obviously, however, you do want to pay them back on time for the full amount because you most likely don't want to lose your house or car, but that is something to keep in mind when considering this loan. HELOC loans are another great option for those with poor bad credit because these loans have a very unique set of features in that it basically acts like a credit card that they allow you to borrow only as much money as you need. These loans are similar to home equity loans in that they are based on your home's equity and are secured by the home itself. Obviously, in order for you to qualify, you need to be a homeowner. You definitely want to be cautious about this type of loan because you have a lot of collateral, which means that your house is on the line if you are unable to make these loan payments. Another type of loan, however, if you're not interested in putting your house on the line, requires you to do a lot of shopping around to a bunch of different lenders to see if this is a financially making sense for your situation. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm talking about the 401k loans, which are by far not the best when discussing net worth or retirement. However, everyone is at a different stage when it comes to their financial journey, so it makes sense to at least discuss this option. So if you find yourself with tens of thousands of dollars in your 401k, you can actually withdraw that money up to $50,000. Technically though, these loans are not true loans because they don't involve a lender or credit score check. This is a good situation for us. You could more accurately describe these as the ability to access your retirement money earlier. However, you must then be able to repay that money so that you can return your 401k back to its original value. Another weird aspect of this type of loan is the interest. Any interest charged on the outstanding loans balance is repaid by the participant into the participant's own 401k account. So technically, this is just a transfer of money from one pocket to another, and you're really not borrowing any expenses. The reason this loan is so attractive is that you can quickly access the money with a great deal of ease compared to the other types of loans. This is also the cheapest loan as there's practically no interest that you have to pay. Alrighty, so that's all the loans I had to discuss with you today. These are really the best options when it comes to getting a loan when your credit score is either really bad or you don't have any credit whatsoever. Obviously, you need to take care and patience when going through your different loan options. Definitely meet with different banks and firms to try to lock in the lowest interest rate. If anything, taking the extra time now at the beginning of getting your loan is going to save you a lot of hassle and heartache when it comes time to actually start making payment. If you are curious still on how to either build wealth or get into credit cards, be sure to check out my other video on the best Amex card for you. That might be a great place if you're looking to get into the whole credit card game and also improve your credit score. So as always, I hope this video was helpful. I hope that you do get approved for those loans that you're applying for. And if you enjoyed this video, once again, please hit both those like and subscribe buttons. They really help me out, and they tell YouTube what I'm doing here is actually worth my time and energy. It also tells YouTube that the content I'm making is somewhat decent at the very least. So I'd really appreciate it if you went down below and hit both of those buttons. So with that being said, once again, thanks for watching.